Hi, this is Tushar Ramanan from 99 Workouts, back at you with a new and fresh episode. हमने काफ़ी डिस्कस किया है, काफ़ी लोग से मिले इन द लास्ट 75-76 episodes. We have met so many individuals with varied backgrounds, and they've discussed about their fitness journeys, very interesting journeys, as you might have noticed. If you haven't, please do subscribe to 99 Workouts. It's totally free, and you will come to meet a lot of people in raw and real interviews, which is done just unedited, uncut version. So today I'm going to feature someone very, very interesting. Of course, she doesn't need any introduction, because once you see her face, once I start off with the interview, you will come to know that who I am talking about. Well, today the topic is very interesting, because we're going to talk about something which is very prominent post-pandemic for sure, because I have dealt with a lot of people who have gone through a lot of these issues. And in life, we talk about going high and low, and bure din chal rahe and things like that. But once the person who's going to feature today comes on air, you'll know what I'm talking about. What are highs and lows in real? So let's introduce this guest today. Hi, so we are back finally. As it's been raining outside, it was so difficult to catch hold of my next guest. She has been very, very busy for sure in the last 1 or 2 months, and you will exactly know once I move my camera towards her. And let me welcome the famous Jigna Vora from, what should I say, Scoop, or should I just say Jigna Vora?
Yeah, it has to be just Jigna Vora.
Okay. So I'm sure if you have not seen Jigna Vora's story, please do immediately rush to Netflix and watch the amazing series called Scoop by Mr. Hansal Mehta, which is trending #1 since last few months, and I'm sure it's going to be declared as one of the best series for 2023. The whole story is on her real life, and अगर आप एक बार देखोगे तो of course you'll know exactly everything about Jigna's life in a short 6-episode series. But Jigna, thank you so much for taking out time, and we are meeting inside a car because we had to, because of this weather.
Yes.
So Jigna, tell me something. You have gone through an amazing journey in life. You started normally as a housewife, a normal family, and then you got into a profession which is journalism. So what is your background? What have you done exactly? Like,
basically, I am a law graduate by education plus MBA. Then I did diploma in mass communication, which landed me in a media field. And yes, being a housewife, it was really, I started my career at the age of 31-32 when and just got the most difficult beat, that is a court beat in media. So I started my career as a curb reporter at the age of 32.
Okay. So was it your interest that you wanted to get into it, or is it like, let's pehla hai to let's start off and see how it goes?
No, it was not like that pehla hai to let us see how it goes. But yes, as I told you, being a law graduate, to get into a court beat was an easy thing, because I was aware about law terminology,
right,
and all that language of how lawyers and all. That was the only benefit. That's why I was given a law beat.
Okay. So Jigna, I'm sure a lot of people are going to watch your story, and a lot of people will empathize with you also, what happened in your life and things like that. So tell me something. ये जो प्रोफेशन है, जैसे जर्नलिज्म हुआ या पुलिस का जो हुआ या लॉ हुआ, लॉयर्स हुआ, इन लोग का जो लाइफ मैंने जो देखा है, कार एक्सट्रीम, देयर इज नो टाइमिंग, खाने वाने का ठिकाना नहीं है, लेट नाइट्स, यू आर रिपोर्टिंग एट ऑड आवर्स, यू हैव टू बी एट द मोमेंट, रन अराउंड. So how do you manage your health like during these hours? Like
yeah, Tushar, you said it very rightly. The whole schedule is totally haywire. You don't know if even though you plan that okay, I'm going to have my lunch at 12:30, it's not going to be possible. अगर 12 बजे कुछ incident कहीं पे city में हो जाता है, तो being a cop you have to rush it. You cannot tell your superior somewhere for some firing is happening and you cannot tell it's 12:30. I'll first have my lunch and then rush.
Right.
Yes, it is totally unplanned profession. Whether it is about cops, whether it is about lawyers, कहीं पे केस चल रहा है तो घंटों तक दिन तक चलता ही रहता है and you cannot just walk off.
Right.
So yes, it is a very, they have a very indisciplined life, we can say it in many ways, whether it's about your physical health or more than physical, they are into lot of mental stress.
Right.
हम लोग आज मेरे साथ जो भी इंसिडेंट हुआ, I cannot blame anyone. I cannot blame cops for many reasons, but at the same time, I have seen them very closely, and I have seen them working like 24/7.
Right.
And the exhaustion से लेके mental stress they have is really too much.
You're right. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, because they don't have a 9 to 5 job or something like that. आपको अगर कुछ स्टोरी फॉलो कर रहे हो या कोई पर्टिकुलर केस फॉलो कर रहे हो, तो बट ऑब्वियस आप डब्बा खोल के बैठ के आराम से कि लंच टाइम है, अभी मैंने लंच खाना है फिर बाद में देखेंगे, ऐसा तो होता है बैंक या कोई भी ऐसा प्रोफेशन नहीं है कि पर्टिकुलर टाइम है और 6 बज गया तो अब घर जा सकते हैं. सो हाउ यूज्ड टू मैनेज योर हाउस एंड योर प्रोफेशन दैट टाइम, लाइक used to cook your food or उस समय तो I'm sure which we are talking about 10-12 years back, तब तो ये सब Zomato, Swiggy वगैरह थे नहीं.
No.
तो how you used to manage like your food and
I used to carry my dabba. I used to see it's not 9 to 5 job as you rightly said, so there was not a reason for me to leave my home at 8 o'clock. I used to leave my home around 11 o'clock after my son. I used to go to pick my son from school when he was in Mumbai, so maybe first, second, third standard तक, and after he comes back उसको खाना खिला के मैं मेरा डब्बा लेके निकलती थी. So once I reach court directly, then around court में break होता था, like from it's a lunch break हुआ करता था, that is assigned time, like so during that time like 1:45 2 o'clock से 2:45, so at that time I used to have my lunch, sit at some place on stairs and have my lunch in court.
Tell me something. Of course, I used to write few articles before I had some fitness columns long time back.
Okay.
And मुझे deadline दिया जाता था कि, of course, it was a very small thing I used to do. Like Friday columns होते थे, Thursday columns होते थे. लेकिन पहले ही मुझे मीडिया वहाँ से आता था कि प्लीज आप ट्यूसडे तक उसको सेंड कर देना एडिटिंग वगैरह के लिए. तो when you have that kind of a life, like I'm sure you must be कुछ इंसिडेंट का तो टाइमिंग रहता नहीं, कभी भी होता है रात को. So you have to cover up things.
Yes.
So you're always, generally what happens is, what I notice is your day starts with bad news and it ends in bad news only.
Extremely bad news.
And you have to write everything about the bad news,
Yes.
मतलब good news तो of course बीच में आते हैं, but
crime reporter में कोई good news नहीं
exactly, that's exactly what I'm trying to say. So isn't it stressful for you, like you have your own life going on, but you have parallelly subconscious mind में you're dealing with someone else's crime always.
Yeah, you must have seen in Scoop also that there is no family life as such. 24/7 your mind is constantly working.
Right.
Whether it is for the story, you want the story, और कोई incident हो गया तो उसको उसमें से भी कुछ miss नहीं होना चाहिए, because your editor is sitting on your head and dancing, ये कैसे miss हुआ. So I was always on move, take my bag and you never know, notepad and pen रहता था, वो लेके ही घूमना है. There I have covered many incidents like 26/11, train blast, Javeri Bazaar blast, apart from city crime जो बोलते हैं murders, and वो अलग हो जाता है, bomb blast, terror attack. So I have seen 26/11. On that night of Wednesday it was, and I was supposed to go for a dinner with some person at Orchid Hotel in Santa Cruz, near airport. So I was just about to leave at 9:30.
Okay.
9:15 I think so. I messaged that person that I'm leaving and see you in half an hour time. And suddenly at 9:45 we get 9:35 there was a news, कुछ firing हुई है कोलाबा में. So like we thought, okay, firing, normal firing होगा. Then again, no, इधर भी firing हुई है. ताज में something is there. Trident, one by one, एक. When you add होते गए, and then by 10 o'clock, 10:15, it was sure that it's a terror. Terror strike. Then घर वाले भी परेशान because news में आ रहा था, and you won't believe, whole night everybody was on food. We were literally like running here and there, and I reached home morning 6 o'clock. And just editor had told me that sleep for 3 hours, back in office or back on field at 9 o'clock. So I slept at 6 o'clock. I reached. Editor only had come to drop us, and by 9 o'clock again I was in office. And as I was into crime reporting, this was huge. Apart from what was happening on that day, I had to back of mind investigation stories भी चाहिए. किसने किया होगा, क्यों किया होगा, किधर से क्या weapons मिले, like ताज में से मिला, RDX मिला बाजू में. So you have to see to it that you don't miss anything. Correct. So too much of mental stress it was. So ऐसे बहुत सारे incidents आते हैं कि you are mentally so exhausted and you become so irritated, you become so negative. It affect, and one point comes that it start affecting your physical health also, like acidity problem. You must be also knowing, because you are also into fitness and all that things, how stress is related to so many other issues.
Right. I'll ask a very personal question to you. Of course, there was a point of time, you had to spend time in jail, which is no one in their life would like to be in a place like that. What one thing you learned in terms of mental toughness and fitness during that space?
I would say, first of all, for any mental health, whatever you call it, acceptance is a key. Accepting.
Okay. Accepting what?
Accepting the situation.
Okay.
That I am in this situation. Nothing can be done. Stop thinking about why I am in this, because that is the question. It haunts you. Why me? And you won't. Today, even 12 years after the incident, I am sitting here with you. We are in 2023. Incident happened in 2011. Still, I don't have the answer of why me.
Right.
Okay. So stop questioning yourself.
Right.
Third, don't go into self-pity mode.
Right.
Don't become victim of your thoughts. And lastly, take each day as it is. Baby steps. कि अच्छा चल ठीक है, आज का दिन मैंने निकाला ना. And at that time, in that situation, every night while sleeping in jail, I used to just think that what today I did on that particular day. But there was nothing, and there was no physical activity, there was nothing to do. So it was only about introspection. I just went inside myself and I just सब कुछ rewind हो रहा था. Right from childhood से लेके many incident जो मैंने ignore किए होंगे, जो मैंने ignore किया होगा life में, सब मेरे सामने आते थे. And I used to, analyze, and I used to feel, Jigna, तेरी यहाँ पे गलती हुई है. Not pertaining to this particular incident, but many such incidents in life.
Sorry, I'll cut you here. Tell me, Jigna, generally when you're in this situation, you tend to lose a lot of weight or you gain weight, So आपके केस में क्या हुआ? You gained weight because of stress that time, or you lost a lot of weight? ऐसा कुछ हुआ आपका physical?
Yeah, I lost 14 kgs.
Okay.
In 9 months while in jail.
Okay.
So maybe the stress.
Was it because of not being fed properly, or was it just because of that situation?
No, I feel that it has nothing to do with food. Food का इतना रोल नहीं होगा, मुझे ऐसा लगता है. I initially, after 2-3 months, I had got an order of home food.
Okay.
So I used to get a tiffin from home.
Okay.
My one cousin brother used to bring, but that was only a lunch. क्योंकि समर सीजन था, तो वो रात तक वो बिगड़ जाता था. तो मैंने 3-4 महीना सिर्फ लंच ही खाया है. एंड द बेस्ट पार्ट ऑफ इट वाज दैट सब कुछ टाइम टू टाइम होता है. अपने आप इंटरमिटेंट फास्टिंग हो जाता था, जो अभी हम लोग करना पड़ता है. लाइक यू हैव अ डिनर एट 6:30 in the evening and morning 8 o'clock you get a tea.
Okay.
In jail. And I used to miss tea because once you are,
ये तो नया ट्रेंड जो इंटरमिटेंट
वो तभी हो गया था, बाय डिफॉल्ट हो गया, बाय डिफॉल्ट हो गया वो. एंड इतना सब टाइम टू टाइम होता था. इफ यू आर अ फिटनेस पर्सन, सो नाउ आई थिंक वी शुड टॉक ऑन दिस off the record, and you will understand that why it happened. Like I used to, when I used to have an order, home food order, but what used to happen that I stay at Ghatkopar, my cousin was in Santa Cruz, तो वो वहाँ उसके घर से, as you have seen in Scoop, मेरे घर पे I don't have a siblings, तो घर पे से कोई टिफिन लेके आने कोई नहीं था. There was nobody to get the tiffin. And if you are having home cooked food, you won't get anything from a jail. यू आर नॉट एंटाइटल. अभी सवेरे 6 बजे 5 बजे मतलब 7-8 बजे मुझे चाय देने कौन आएगा? नोबडी विल कम. देन अगेन लंच को 11 बजे कौन आएगा? क्योंकि 11 बजे लंच कर लेना है, 10:30-11 बजे. तो एक ही टाइम टिफिन आता था. फिर 3 बजे दोपहर की चाय मिलती थी, तो कौन देने आता? यू नो, सो तो चाय मेरी स्किप हो गई. चाय नहीं पीती थी, सो एसिडिटी नहीं होती थी. और फिर सिर्फ लंच खाती थी. और मैंने 9 महीना वीट खाया ही नहीं है, बिकॉज वो चपाती इतनी थिक आती थी, ग्लूटेन फ्री होती थी, विच एक्चुअली इज हेल्दी, बट इतनी मोटी होती. तो वी आर गुज्जूज, वी आर नॉट यूज्ड टू ईटिंग नो हेवी चपाटीज. वो एक चपाती मतलब हम गुजराती लोग की 5 हो जाएगी, एंड वी आर नॉट यूज्ड टू. व्हाट इज फैक्ट इज फैक्ट. सो आई यूज्ड टू हैव चावल. और जेल में ना एक रूल है which is very important, calories, जो हम लोग आजकल कैलोरी कॉन्शियस है ना. हाउ इट इज दैट यू आर सपोज टू बी हैविंग एक मेजरमेंट होता था. 1 वाटी राइस, उतना ही मिलेगा. वो वाटी वो साउथ इंडियन में उपमा कैसे ऐसा स्टफ करके, वैसा 1 वाटी का मेजरमेंट रहता था. दैट ओनली यू विल गेट इट, यू कांट आस्क फॉर 2. Okay, and then same sort of 2 spoon of, not spoon मतलब table spoon, वो serving spoon of सब्जी, and 2 serving spoon of दाल. ये measurement fix रहता था. So see now, as you see, the dietitians tell you cut your portions. So maybe healthy food नहीं हुआ करता था, but वो उसका न्यूट्रिशन वैल्यू, और शायद आई थिंक सो बिकॉज अकॉर्डिंग टू मैनुअल उनको देना पड़ता था. सो वो परफेक्ट होता था, शायद हो सकता है. आई हैवंट गॉन मच डीपर इनटू इट.
You are watching 99 workouts with me and Jigna. Of course, you know, if you see Scoop as the series which has been made, आपको एक बहुत ही dynamic, ambitious lady दिखेंगी. लेकिन as I know Jigna for a while and as I know her as a person, she is very different in what actually you see. Maybe her persona is so strong that, you know, she reached a very big height, you know, early in her career. She had the very big low. She was in the news for wrong reasons, you know, but today in 23 she's in the news for the very right reason, that Scoop has become one of the biggest blockbuster of this year, and that to the whole story based on Jigna's life. So tell me, Jigna, now that the women empowerment things are going on everywhere, women are in par with they were always were, but now they've got a better position everywhere, and which is you know, very good for this country. Tell me something, as an ambitious woman, you always been, you know, you come through one of the toughest times, and today we are sitting here talking casually. I'm sure you got a breathe of life, you know, finally. And with this series also, people know you for the right reasons, and they know you much better. So tell me something, what would you like to suggest to women who are still housewives, they're still taking it, abhi shaadi ho gaya, abhi to yaar sab life khatam ho gaya. What would you like to you know, say to such housewives?
Being a house
related to health and fitness.
Yeah, okay. Being a housewife, I think they are always on a go. You know, typical housewife I'm talking about, not a socialite housewife I'm talking about. So they are so much into, you see our history, why women were not obese during the earlier days. specifically housewife. See, they used to cook, they used to wash their clothes, they used to do everything on their own, and that maybe helps them to be physically fit. As far as mental health is concerned, वो ये mental health ना stress word मुझे लगता नहीं है मैंने मेरे childhood में देखा था, सुना था. We were in a joint family while I was during a childhood. We were around 12 to 13 people staying together in one BHK. You know, so at that time my chachi or my mom used to do everything on their own, being a housewife, and I have never heard them telling आज मुझे बहुत stress लागे छे, you know, like a Gujju typical. I have never heard them. And believe me, the same mother before she died, she used to always complain, mane stress छे. अरे भाई से नु stress થઈ ગયું મમ્મા તને, you know. So this no doubt stress है, I understand, but maybe life 25 years ago was less competitive. There was no, you know, उसमें कुछ people were happy with what they had. ये है, इसमें हम लोग खुश थे. My chacha used to earn that time 1200-1500 rupees, and we were all happy with that. Right. Now the whole, you know, issue is about the expectations in all the relationships ho, job ho, kisme bhi ho. So that is taking toll on a mental health also and physical also, I think. Now everybody wants to look slim. Why everybody? I'll tell about me only. Why should I blame and, you know, tell, arey, Tushar wants to look slim. No, even I feel यार I am becoming, you know, थोड़ी मोटी हो गई हूँ. मुझे ऐसा लगता है. फिर कभी सोचती हूँ तो मतलब यार at the age of 49-50 what do you expect a woman to be? How many issues we are going through? Perimenopause है, which is a very important menopause है. Your mental health is down. And believe me, I was not so mentally weak at the time in 2011 when this incident happened. I took it very gracefully. That's why now people tell me you are strong. But believe me, because of menopause, perimenopause, I'm having a tough time now. This at present my mental, you know, health is all time low. I'm on anxiety pills. Right. You won't believe. Whenever we are having a talk, you will say, "Arey, you are enjoying scoop." No, there is no enjoyment. Still there is a fear. You know, that pata nahi aage kya hoga. There is insecurity, fear. This all emotions are still there in me, and I have to deal with it.
So you were watching 99 workouts with me and Jigna. Trust me, this can't get better than, you know, from the person who has gone through and dealt with each and every situation which is shown in the series. Why I keep on referring to the series is it will give you an entire, you know, life story in 6 episodes. You know, you can just rush through it. Something really done well. And of course Jigna has her own book also. I'll post the link to the book. Please go through this. It's very, very difficult for people to really share their life in front of billions of people and let them know, you know, what's going on in their life. Today Jigna spoke about mental health and fitness. I think she has gone through one of the toughest situations. I mean, I don't have to say anything about it. You know, felt it, dealt with it, and has come out of it. So I really thank Jigna that, you know, this episode I'm sure is going to be really interesting for many housewives and of course boys and girls who want to make a career, you know, and you know, they need to take care of their health. Okay, situations can go up and down anytime. So it's always better to be healthy and fit. Yes, right? That is very important. And mental, as you rightly said during introduction, mental health is very important. It's not just about making muscle. Sorry, I'm telling this to a wrong man, but still you need to be mentally very strong. Whether you are in a corporate, whether you are a housewife, you should have your mind very stable. You cannot have monkey mind. कभी यहाँ jump दिमाग कर रहा है, no, you cannot afford to have it. Yes, you do work out, that is good to me, but everything is connected from mind. You know, how you think, what is your thought process will make a lot of difference. Keep watching 99 workouts because each and every guest is really special. Watch out for the next episode as well, because someone really interesting is going to pop in once again, sharing his or her fitness journey. Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Jigna.
Tushar.